thing, you stop in the bathrooms?
Yeah, actually pretty common. I think they probably know me in there.
One case today?
Yeah, one case, yeah.
How fast?
6 of them.
What's the speed?
Ideally 5K pace.
Yeah.
We'll see. It's starting to cool down a bit, but I'm feeling pretty good. So, all right, yeah, we can get in there. Come on. It's chilly.
Ready, set, go. That's too fast. 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61.
You just finished number 2. What's going on?
It's just a bit too cold tonight. I'll switch it to tomorrow afternoon. Be a bit warmer out. And I imagine conditions will still be good. Just, the point of the workout is to try and run my goal pace, and can't do that tonight. It's just a bit too cold. Finishing each one, chest hurts really bad, so it just doesn't seem quite worth it. Okay, well, that's hopefully liquidy enough. Oh no. All right. We'll see. But it was a solid block yesterday. I couldn't even get any milk out of it. Yeah, look at that. Okay, that's not happening. All right. Oh my God. I'm not having anything now.
Are you a forgetful person, do you think?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Lissy hates me for that. Like, I can't remember anything. Now that I have my iPhone, I'm trying to put in all these things into the calendar to remember, but I am just the worst.
Is there anyone that you've read about that's experimented with mileage like this?
One of the first times that I started bumping my mileage was reading, yes, the fictional book Once a Runner, and that inspired me. I mean, I guess maybe the way John Parker presents everything seems so real to me. I was like, and it just sort of made me think about a lot of runners back to the 70s and 80s, it seemed like high mileage was a thing, and everyone was doing it, and so I was just like, maybe I have to take the old school approach to get good, kind of, and so yeah, from reading a fictional book, that's how I first started bumping up my mileage more. But I don't know if there's anyone specifically that made me think I should bump my mileage, or I think I heard that at some points in his career Frank Shorter was doing 3 runs a day. That made me think oh well, I guess that's technically possible that people do that, but I didn't read specifically about them, I don't think. And of course I heard about Jerry Lindgren doing an unreal amount of running. Not that I ever intend to get up to a 380 mile week or whatever he's done, but yeah, I think it was just, I always wanted to build up my mileage a bit more each year, and sort of just built upon itself until it just got to this number, I guess. Yeah, in the first 4 days last week, I was at about just over 100 miles, and part of the problem with that is one of my days was a 1.5 mile day. But that was also the day I proposed to my fiance. I was in California, got up in the morning just before my flight, ran 1.5 miles is all I had time for, and I flew back, and then obviously we, I ended up proposing to her, and I'm not going to be okay, great, thanks for saying yes, I'm going to go and cover some mileage. I'm not totally psycho, right?
You did it after the Bowerman Awards, though.
That's true. Okay, that's fair enough. That's funny. But that's not a fair comparison. This is way more important than the Bowerman.
You kind of joked about Jerry Lindgren, but I would imagine a couple years ago you would have never said I'll get to 190.
It's true. A 380 is double 190. I don't know how I can fit that into a day even. Like, that's just unreal.
When you were doing 95, would you imagine doubling that?
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I will not judge. Well, going for about an hour run. I think we'll stick mostly to the roads today just because the snow's pretty bad, and if I go off anywhere else, these guys probably won't be able to follow me around very much. But yeah, just an easy, ideally 10 or 12 miles. I'm going to see a massage right after this, and so I don't have loads of time, but use up whatever time I can till then.
How you feeling from that 20 miles last night?
I'm a bit tired. Hopefully it shakes off a little bit. We'll see.
Big coaching change this year after probably the most success you've ever had. I guess definitely the most success. Some people say, why the change? Why change a good thing?
The big thing was just that, Coach Wolf's a college coach, and he's really focused on his program. I'm really happy for the athletes that get that focus, but I'm on a different season, and, I just need a bit more individuality, My season carries all the way to August. I'm not peaking for the same things at all. And I think we both realized it's just time to sort of, move on with it. And, I've known Dave for a long time, and there's no hard feelings between Coach Hull and I on this change. It was just sort of mutual. So we're going to go over here.
Being a Nike guy, I got to imagine some doors opened up, maybe with Alberto or Jerry Schumacher's group. Is that the case at all when you were looking?
It's definitely a thought in my mind still. I mean, when I went with Dave here, I told him Lizzie is going to get to pharmacy school somewhere, and essentially the choices are really coming down to a place called Pacific University in Portland and University of Utah up north in Salt Lake City. I mean, I told Dave if she gets into Portland or gets into Pacific University, we're going to be up in Portland, and it only makes sense for me to join one of those two groups. It would be silly to go live in Portland and not be training with, such a great group of guys. It only makes sense. At the same time, she gets into University of Utah. I feel confident in the coach I have and the athletes that will be there to train with me. And so, I feel pretty good. She's really tried to line up the pharmacy schools she goes to with, good training programs in the area. And so, that's sort of the tentative plan. I just need something quick.
So what are you doing?
Just eating a little bit of food quickly.
Before?
For running up to our massage guy. Alright guys, we're here. And I can even deliver a package for him today, apparently. Oh, jeez. Okay, well it's okay, I think. I think it hung up here, right?
Yeah, I'll just put it back.
Get up. Not too much. This is my fiance, Elizabeth. Do you want to show them your ring?
Yes.
You got engaged?
Yeah, just got engaged on Tuesday.
I've known for, 8
You
months.
went to Texas. You weren't here.
Yeah, we were... Sorry.
How did he propose to you?
He switched out a Nike Fuel Band for my ring and caught me before we went to dinner for my birthday.
Here in Cedar?
Yeah.
Did he go for a run after that?
No, actually not. I got super lucky.
Yeah. As I was talking about that earlier, I mean, come on. I wasn't going to do that. I've got some sort of standards.
Yeah.
What are we doing today? Hams, calves?
My hamstrings and my glutes, basically.
Okay. So hamstring glute day. Yeah, people tend to reduce what I do into simple terms, and they call it massage. And I guess it's not a big deal to do that. It's just that it's not a massage. It is deep tissue work. It's a seek and destroy type of a mission. And so I'm looking for things that are causing problems in his muscle, and I can't explain what I'm looking for. It's just that I know when I see it, and I know when he reacts. Oh, no. So I'm looking for stuff that will cause restriction in his movement and pain when he actually runs. So if I can reduce all that, he's good.
He's sort of like dancing around, I think, the worst part of it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, that's what he does.
Yeah.
And
around the extremities of it, moving toward the center.
Yeah, exactly. And so I think it's a lot of making sure I stay relaxed while you work on it. Because as he says, you don't bruise it because I'm not tightening up to fight it.
Exactly. It's never anything that can actually, break a capillary or cause a bruising situation, because it's not. First of all, we go in soft, we dig in a little harder, and then we come out soft. And there's something about just the whole technique that you can't really explain, but it's done in a way that there's never really a damage.
Do you imagine that someone could run as much as he does and be successful without getting treatment like this?
Probably not, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd say that was for him to say, but I would like to think that I have an effect on it.
Yeah, I mean, he keeps me healthy, keeps me going. I mean, there's certainly things I can do myself, but I mean, muscles are going to get beat up and, torn down. And
digging deep, finding things that need to be rebalanced, I don't think he would have an ability to do. And he's an intelligent runner. He knows his body really well. But in that, what he does, he comes in and a lot of times he'll say, right here in my hip rotators, I can feel them when I'm running, and then I'm to fix that.
So today, let's run down through what we got one more time.
all right, well, 6 by 1,000 again with 2.5 minutes rest. So, yeah, and all at 5K pace, ideally. Yeah, goal 5K pace.
What's your goal 5K pace this year?
Anywhere from 2:35 to 2:37. That's my goal.
Well, I went through a 204, so I'm betting 235 or 6.
On pace? Feels pretty good?
Yeah, it felt pretty smooth. Yesterday, can't go up today. I don't feel like my legs are in control of me, or under my control at all. It's like, feels like it's flailing. I guess it could be any number of things.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it comes down to hydration.
Yeah.
I still wasn't peeing clear beforehand, but it is what it is. As I said, I'm still gonna get all the effort in. Sadly, not gonna be obviously the workout I want it to be, but I'll still work hard.
Yes.
You're supposed to go with it.
Dang. That's never happened before?
Not like that. don't know what to do.
I think just the corner one of my nails is pushed in towards this one. Hey.
Gross.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Workout hasn't been going very well, so
It's only fitting, I think.
Yeah. Did you finish it? Or
I'm on 4. I just finished up 4.
are you finishing it, or are you gonna?
I'm gonna get in my trainers.
Oh, okay.
Just finish it up. I just want to make sure I've done it. I know the times are gonna be pretty irrelevant in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Still need to do it. What did you?
done. I think it just comes down to a point where eventually you just have to finish it. You have to do it, even when it's not going well. You can't keep pushing it back. I still had good conditions today. Obviously, something wasn't right. Whether it was a long run, the hills earlier, I don't know, something didn't feel right. But you know, you don't always feel okay. And so, excuse me, I think sometimes you just gotta push through and still get the benefit of it without the reminder of a good time kind of thing. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the dining hall closes at 6 tonight, as he said.
Can I get out of this radio interview? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, I can't believe that. I'm ready to freak out at somebody now.
Taking a look at local weather, mostly clear, patchy fog, lows right around the 0 mark, and tomorrow partly cloudy in the morning. The fog will burn off by midday, and we're looking at highs in the mid-30s. That'll be the pattern over the next several days. If you're in St. George, you can expect highs very close to the 50 mark during the day. Welcome to the Southern Utah Forum. I'm your host, Chris Holmes. And tonight we welcome to the program from Southern Utah University, Coach Eric Houle, who is the track and field cross-country coach, and we also welcome Cam Levins. Cam needs no introduction in and around Cedar City. In fact, most of us have seen him around various parts of town doing nothing but running. Now, I don't know if you remember that race at all. I think that was the qualifier in Calgary, if I'm not mistaken. The commentary was kind of interesting. Out of high school, had to fight to get a scholarship, went to Southern Utah, wherever that is. And, you know, it was quite impressive, that kick. Do you remember that race?
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, it was, you know, essentially the moment I officially punched my ticket to the Olympic Games.
Right.
And, you know, I may have only had to take top 3 at the trials to do it, but, you know, I wanted to try.
You might as well win it, yeah, sure.
Well, I wanted to try and win a national championship, of course.
Yeah.
Of course, you enter into any race hoping you're going to be able to win it.
Right.
And, yeah, I was lucky to be able to go out on top.
What happened to the afro, man? I've been
It's
seeing you
racing
around
season.
town.
It's time to trim it down, get serious.
Time to get aerodynamic
That's
again.
right, yeah.
Yeah, did you cut it right? So you barely When did you cut it?
I cut it right before NAU.
NAU, yeah, because he was pretty big. Before.
It was really big. I hadn't cut it since before the Olympics, I think. It's been going that long.
That Bowerman clip, YouTube clip, looked like something from the 70s. You know?
I was going to head over to the disco right afterwards.
It's been a pleasure to have you on the Southern Utah Forum. Let's take it out with the Bowerman acceptance speech.
Legs are beat. Yeah, I'm looking forward to eating. Looking forward to eat.
Do you do a lot of those radio interviews?
Wasn't the first time. Normally people just come to the track for interviews, but I think it might be the third time I've done one of those. And it's all been pretty much back within this one year. So not very spread out amount of time, that's for sure.
So where are we off to now?
We're off to my friend's house, Kevin Robinson. He's a former member of the team, just graduated last year. Still runs with me sometimes. And, yeah, looks like he saved his run until super late at night, so I got a running partner tonight.
Now you say you take your easy runs really easy. How easy? What does that mean for Cam Levin?
It depends on the day, honestly. I mean, like today, my easy run was like 7-minute pace, maybe a little bit faster at some points, maybe a little bit slower at points. But I mean, sometimes I'll get to one of these runs at night, and I'll, have ran so hard all day that, 9-minute pace is not actually uncommon. And I'm just trying to get through it. It's time on my legs kind of thing. And a lot of coaches believe in everything has to be quality. And to an extent, I believe that too. I mean, I believe that this run at night eventually can get down to being at that 7-minute to 7-something pace once my body adjusts to it. But sometimes you ran hard all day, and it's just a matter of being on your feet for that amount of time and distance and putting it in. That's not always going to feel good.
You think if you weren't alone tonight, would tonight be a chance of you going faster because of the workout earlier, just feeling like you had to prove yourself something?
Yeah, absolutely. I probably would push it. Didn't think about that until now. I probably would go push 6-minute, 6:30 pace. Just feel like I accomplished something today.
Sounds like that's what you should do, but you feel like you might not have accomplished as much as you'd hoped.
I know it's what I should do, and I know when I get up tomorrow, I'm gonna have a great workout and a great day. So I'll just focus on that. Tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow's another opportunity. It's 8:30 at night. Third run of the day. Just went past mile 25. 11 to go.